guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, shit, okay. I forgot I had this thing. I had this thing.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
D-Wheel. Cover two, got him.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they
Shit.
get him down, but not before he takes it across
26
the
versus
40-yard
26.
line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Defense had a chance
baby
to get
body,
off the
not
field
real
here.
body,
The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Show me that one more game.
They just gave up the sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really close, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off. Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Hand him on down. Hand him on down.
The first carry for the Utah.
Hand him on down. Get hard out here, yeah.
And nothing doing on his first run.
Yeah.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Okay, one-hand bandit.
Detroit! Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he tried to bounce it outside,
That's Chris
but
Jones. That's Chris Jones right there, boy.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Yeah,
the chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Now on third and long.
I wouldn't bet on it. Oh, look at my big boy. Look at my big boy.
Nearly a turnover.
Look at my big boy out there running.
That's a throw he'd like to have back.
Put your foot in it, Kennedy. Put your foot in it. Put your foot in it, Kennedy. Don't play with me.
And now they're going to
play with me.
This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me, Kennedy.
Knight.
I told him.
Escaping the pressure.
I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him.
And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. yards. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down.
Ah, they gave it to him on the 1 yard line, man. That's
as well. First down.
Detroit!
They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown.
That's what we like to hear.
And the Giants are going to take a
Is that wrong person? Okay, I know. Okay, I got something.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Just look at it. Oh, my God. Man. Come on.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
That's the problem back there, so I can't have that. So I got to do this. Depth chart. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. There we ready. Now we ready. All right, Kennedy. Now you piss me off. You piss me off for this and this hot dog. It's hot dog thing.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Give me some extra protection out there. Give me some extra protection. Hot dog thing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the
Hot dog
last
thing.
drive. He'll look to throw underneath here to Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's gonna be some.
And that'll make it 2nd and short. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's what we like to hear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and jump to a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On the ground, this
Come on,
is
block,
Williams.
79.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Tuck the thing. Hot dog thing.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
Call him slipping.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got
Come on!
In the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They wouldn't let me jump.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. off the play fake. Knight. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 2nd down.
I wouldn't throw that if I was him.
Flushed out right. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach.
Right.
Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Who is that at? Who's number 52?
Right. Not only was it the right play.
Okay, that's bar. Okay,
like
cool.
That, frankly, I
he
think
didn't want to make that mistake.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another.
He didn't want to make no mistake.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You gonna have to go on MeTube, goddamn. YouTube ain't gonna work. You can't find it. We'll just run the other one. Just run the other one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Knight. And he couldn't.
That boy hit hard out there now.
Through the contact.
That boy hit hard right there now.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Actually, he said, fuck off. Actually, he said, fuck off.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Knight. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble.
He let him catch that.
Scramble, but all
come on, man.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to
That's
his
bullshit,
right,
man.
people.
I'm locked on you.
To get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
I got some of that disrespect shit.
They'll run it with Williams.
That's over that disrespect.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Take that.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. Try to punch it in with Smith, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now know what he must do.
This is fielded at the goal line. Dances by him.
Get off me.
Now he bowls him over.
Get off me. Get off me. Get off me.
And I think he's going to
get off me.
Gonna get him.
Get off me.
And all the way in
get
for
off
the
me.
Kansas City touchdown. In for the score.
What I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Back within a touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about. Ah, tricked it off. Fucker.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss,
get off
no
me.
good. So let's try this again.
He
For
did
the
stiff arm
return
to the
TD,
ground.
here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
Play like that.
Just 3 points.
And in this league,
come on, Griffin.
You can get them. Not easily done.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
You gotta go over here. Let me put you.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Throw that.
Looking for Shepard deep. So they took a shot.
No, sir.
On first
No, sir.
down, but
no, sir.
Connect.
No, sir.
They decided to take a shot and right down
no,
the
sir.
middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Bust down, Tatiana.
Knight.
I know he want to do. I know he want to run that. Yeah. Yeah, Kennedy. Yeah.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Knight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Get his big ass.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a 1st down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense. And they
come on, we there.
We'll take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
He's right behind him.
Corey Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
He could have pulled a Kareem Hunt. They ain't cutting that.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Got him.
The pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Knight.
We're going to eat all right. We're going to eat all right. One hand bandit.
Well, so much for setting the tone.
One hand bandit. One hand though.
Big sack that loses that kind of yardage.
One hand though.
Great start.
One hand though. Get him again, bandit. Get him again, bandit. Get him again, bandit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing deep here for Coleman. So
come on, y'all. That's an interception.
The ground, and it brings up 3rd.
That's an interception.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Off play action.
One hand on. One hand on.
Fires one that's intercepted.
Oh, come on.
Picked off near the 29.
Put that speed burst on that ass.
It's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, come on.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker.
That nigga was clear.
The return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Nelson left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I'll be waiting on you. Waiting on you to make your move. Can't really rip that ball out with one hand. Saquon. Use the other hand.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
I got it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You're taking a shot now. Taking a shot now.
On 2nd down, Hill. He juked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
There you go.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Stay on your
Exactly
feet,
what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
You know about baby butt?
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way. That his
Get
pass
the
is
fuck
intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Lets it go for Nelson.
Where my speedy guy at?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. J.J. Nelson, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now out come the Giants. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to look deep down, and the defense has
it covered. That's what I'm talking about right there. That real right there, dog.
Off at the 46, and he's able to get it back here to the
43-yard line. Goddamn, let's go.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run that sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Shit ain't gonna motherfucker that.
On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down.
Hold a block.
At about the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
As he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
See, That nigga's
Throwing
worked
again
16
on
hour
second and
shifts.
10. Knight, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Knight.
Be my guess.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays. Because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Mahomes going to throw. A dump off now to Hill. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Touchdown.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
What's up, man?
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Knight.
Oh, come on.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
On the bad
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Knight under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Knight. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One hand, motherfucker.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes he goes to the defensive player.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And going deep, this is caught.
Let's go, count him slip. Count him slip, man.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
I got D Ford over here for you.
First down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Got D Ford over here for you.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's
he stayed in.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time.
He stayed in.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And New York set to take the field.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 30.
On 1st and 10, Knight. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got
Good D. Good
Ball pops
D.
out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off the play fake. Knight nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Giants on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Knight. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He
has
a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
To throw on second down.
I'm going to JJ. Don't throw that.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On first down, Knight. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's good play.
Come on.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run it.
Nobody run through here without singing the blue.
Williams loses the football, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words
Let them
said
know, man. Nobody come
about
through here without
mistake
singing the
there,
blue.
but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but
Bobby B.
you know what
Bland
coaches
over
say,
there.
Charles,
Yeah,
finish
right.
strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly.
They're going to learn you now.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. The pitch goes to Smith. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Detroit! Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Off play action. Knight. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Giants on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Knight. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. Knight. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy the
and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life.
Slow your roll, nigga. Slow your roll.
No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the
yes, sir.
Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs
Took
right
his
now.
injuries back on.
Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now.
I need one.
And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my love. I just wanna be a boss. I would never ever fall.
Yep.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
I'll play
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Alabama.
I I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. I put dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Driven all sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Ooh.